Hi guys, my name is KarinaEM and welcome to my one-stop shop beginner workout by the pool in Dallas, Texas. That's right, I'm on vacay, but we're gonna work out anyway. So we're gonna do 3 rounds. It's gonna be a beginner intensity with modifications to make it a little more advanced. We're gonna do no equipment, cardio, intersplice with some muscle conditioning, and we'll do a little quickie warm up and a little quickie cool down, and let's do it. Let's be on our way. See you soon. Let's get moving. Hi guys, let's get warmed up. All right, we're gonna start with a light jog just to loosen up those muscles, get our cardiovascular system pumping, just so we don't burn out or crash due to the buildup of a lot of lactic acid in the workout. That's when you start to feel your legs and those muscles there give out. A lot of skaters, they have very good tolerance for lactic acid, and we're just trying to build ours so we don't crash in the middle of our workout. Gotta heat up the body, all right? And as you can see, I'm kicking my butt or going as high as I can, but the intention is toward your butt. All right, there we go. In a few seconds, we're gonna do high knees, all right? We're gonna switch to a jog in front. Now we're jogging behind. In 3, 2, 1, high knees. Here we go. Whew. Saying hello, going so high, saying hello to the trees. All right, now also, just a warm up. You know your fitness level. You know your fitness level better than I know yours. So if you can just be here, that's fine too. You don't have to go up all the way. If you can, that's great because you're gonna start to feel your lower abs. But every movement is good movement. There is no wrong movement, just in proper form. Don't want any injuries. All right, here we go in 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna do, hands are falling down, overhead swings. So we're gonna reach up like we have a bowling ball in between our hands and down. Like a lever, we're using our hips like a lever. Waking up those hip flexors, all right? Keep going, which is right over here. We're not squatting. Check this out, it's like I'm a 6-year-old kid, I've got a bowling ball and I'm reaching up and down, pushing those hips back, all right? We're not squatting. We're using our hips, swinging them like a lever, forward and back. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1, and 0. Good job, shake that out. All right, last move of the warm-up. Just to make sure everything's nice and warm, we're gonna do punch-outs to the left, to the right, all right? Now make sure when you're doing these, you're really twisting from your core and that you're not punching down. Your back isn't rolled like a turtle. Your back is flat, chest is lifted, abs are braced, all right? Now also, if you wanna try and up the ante a little bit in your warm-up, you can get into a bit of a horse stance position, like a bit of a squat, and do them from here. But you decide, all right? You can still be here, just as good, in a different way. In 3, 2, and 1. Almost lost my balance there, but I did it, and I'm with you. All right, excellent job. See you at round number 1. We're gonna start with a scissor kick, cross, whatever you want to call it. I like to pretend like I'm a pair of scissors, and we're just going with our opposite leg and opposite arm. Now make sure when you do this that your back is flat. You're a bit leaning over 45 degrees with your hips, but you're not hunched. Just leaning over a little bit, like to the point of no return. We're doing the scissor move, all right? Here we go. Get everything pumping together at the same time. Some people like to call these cross jacks, but I like to call them scissors because it's a little bit more of a narrow stance. All right. Good job. Woo! Eating it up. And 3. Good job. 2. And 1. And let that go. Shake that out. Good job, good job. Going right into move number 2. Come on. Horse stance. We're gonna do a hook and a hook. Got a target right there in the middle of your chest. All right? Now keep your arms nice and taut, not none of this. All right. And remember, like in the warm-up, twisting from the core. Good job. Now, if you're like, oh yeah, I'm a kickboxer, I've done hooks in my sleep, and you want to up the ante, you can always keep going, you can always do a hook to an uppercut. Hook, uppercut. And you can do it slow, or you can do it fast. Whatever works for you. So just to recap, we got this, or we got this. Now remember, if we're doing that, we're really using our legs and our core to do that, or you got this. Power. Ooh, yeah. But for now, I'm just gonna do the hooks. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good job, good job. Next we got steam engine. So, clasp your hands behind your head like that, see? And we're gonna do opposite knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. Yeah, some trainers like to call this the steam engine. I guess like letting a train out of the station. I would just call this opposite knee to elbow, but whatever toots your horn, whatever floats your boat. And you are really doing this again. I want to see you twisting from your core to get it. So if you're never actually meeting your knee to elbow, but you're keeping proper form, I prefer that. Way better than being like, oh, look, I can do knee to elbow. That's not the point. But if you can get your knees really high, then go for it and touch. The point of this move is really to push your obliques in your core as well. All right, I'm just gonna move to the side so you can get a better look, perhaps. There we go. All right. Also, if you're finding you're really fresh, you can take it to a hop. All right, you can employ that in round number 2. And 3, 2, and 1. Woo! I could use some water, but I will get some after the 4th move in this round, all right? The last thing we're gonna do a squat. So, shoulders back, shoulders above your hips above your knees above your ankles, and we're gonna push back like we're sitting into a chair, and up. Push back into your heels, and up. Good, 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 all right? Now, you can just stick with this, the squat, it's great. If you wanna do something with a little more intensity, you can do a squat, add a little hop. There you go. Now, some people, so do whichever you prefer. My knees are a little starky, I don't know, shoddy, it's maybe the word I'm looking for. So I have to be careful with those plyometric moves and those jumps, because sometimes it affects my knee. But if it doesn't, go ahead and go for the hop. You know your own body. We all modify. If you're really intense, you could do like a major jump. So you've got options, all right? Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Good job. That's the end of round 1. We're gonna do this all over again. See you. Round number 2. Good job. Hi guys. It appears that my sister's dog, Buddy, has joined us for round number 2. I say the more the merrier. All right, let's get it groovy. All right, here we go. Starting with those scissor kicks. That's right, remember? Leaning over. That flat, but lean over a bit. Here we go. Round 2. Get those pair of scissors moving. There we go. Doesn't bother him. Okay. And 1. Good job. Excellent, excellent. Shake that out. Going right into those hooks. Hooks or hooks and uppercut. Now I'm just doing the hooks, but you could do a hook and an uppercut if you like. Here we go. Woo. Some uneven terrain. Excuse me as I move over or forward, really. All right. Twist from the core. Come on, guys. We've got a target, and we gotta punch it. There we go. And 3. Ooh, you're playing. 2 and 1. Good job. Good job. All right. Next, we got steam engines or opposite knee to elbow. Here we go. Now remember, you could be doing the hop. I'm not going to do the hop. I'm going to do a bit of a lower impact move, but remember, hop option available to you. So long as we're twisting from our core, we're not hunched over, got good form, all is well. So don't feel nervous if you can't touch your knee to elbow again, okay? Woo! Guys, started at about 14 degrees and sunny here, Texas this morning. I think it's nearing 30 now. So I don't know if I'm sweating from the workout or from the heat, but I'm feeling crazy and I super like it. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent, excellent. All right, guys. Last move, we're hitting up on those squats. Sitting back into a chair, shoulders back, chest lifted, and down. And remember, your option is the hop as well. Or the major jump. Major jump! All right, so it's up to you. Woo! For now, his buddy's looking tired and rolling over, and I wish I could do the same. Woo! Can't play this out. We're just gonna do a regular squat. Just make sure you're putting most of your weight back into your heels, all right? Drive that into the ground. Come on, guys, you can do it. Don't stop. We've only got one more round after this. But it's the same moves, so you already know them. There we go. 3, woo! 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, get some water. I'm gonna get some. See you. Round number 3. Woo! Good job, buddy. Hi. Let's get it grooving. Scissors, round 3. Here we go. Let's not mess around. Buddy, we lost him. No, not really lost him. Just, I think he was beat from round number 2, but we are not beat. No, no, no. We are serious. Maybe not serious, but we're continuing, and we're serious about continuing the workout. Guys, this is the last round. Don't hold anything back. And just know, you're a beginner. You made it to round 3. You did an entire workout. Good job. All right, let's do it, guys. It ain't over yet. Ain't over till the fat lady sings, I say. 3, 2, 1. Good job. All right. Move number 2, hooks, remember? Or hook, uppercut. I'm gonna do a bit of a hook uppercut this round, just to push myself. Hey, as long as you don't quit, if you need to modify to get this workout done, you go right ahead. Make any changes you want. 3, 2, 1. Halfway down this round. I can't speak. Halfway down this round. All right. Steam engines. Here we go. You know the move. Excellent. Rolling right out of the station. Come on, guys. Woo! Yeah, you can do it. After this, we only got one more move. Then we're going to cool everything down. be sure you don't skip that cool down, because just as the warm-up was to get all our juices flowing and blood pumping to the right areas, we need to do the same in a way, but in the reverse, in the cool down. We want to bring our body back to the way it was before our workout so we can go on with our day. We just want to bring it back, reap the benefits of our workout, stretch it out, prevent injuries, and get ready, move on. All right, 3, 2, 1, excellent, good job. Last move, guys, before the cool down. Last move, we're doing those squats, remember? Sit back, shoulders back, in a chair, woo! Yeah, feeling the Texans. Don't fall backwards. I'll warn ya. All right, here we go. Okay, sit back. Woo! Now remember, you can bring it to a hop. Come on, guys, last round. Woo! All right, good job. 3, 2, 1, 0. Good job. I can barely stand straight, but that's probably partially because of the sun. Good job. I'll see you at the cool down. Woo! Good job, guys. You made it. Let's stretch it out. All right. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a side stretch. So we're gonna grab our left wrist with our right, and we're just gonna get away from the trees. Keep a slight bend in our feet shoulder width apart, and we're just gonna stretch it over. There you go, and just pull. Now remember, when you're stretching and hold, you're not gonna be out here. It's like you're in between 2 panes of glass. You're stretching up and over. Just breathe. Good. You should feel a nice opening in your left side. All right, good. Shake that out. Now we're gonna do the same with the other side. So right arm up, palm facing forward. I'm in the trees, gonna move away. And grab your right wrist and pull it over. Breathe. 3, 2, next, we're going to open our chest. So you're going to clasp your hands behind your back like so. Stick your chest out like that and hold. If you want a little more and you're flexible and you can, and I like to do this, is you could just lean over. Oh, there you go. Whew. But you can also be here or anywhere in between, so it's up to you. All right. Breathe. Wherever you are, come up and let that go. Nice. Nice. All right, now we're going to stretch out the shoulders. So we're going to stretch our left arm across our right, and underneath we're going to have our right arm, and we're just going to stretch it across. There you go. Close your eyes if you want. Imagine you're in Dallas. Or somewhere sunny. And if you are somewhere sunny all the time, I hate you. Alright, no, I'm just kidding. Alright, other side. Here we go. Stretch it across. Go to our legs, we're going to do our quads and our hamstrings, and let that go. All right, so we're going to set up a quad stretch. So you're going to balance on your left foot. Now if you need something, like a tree or a fence or whatever you have, chair to hold on to, you can. I've got pretty good balance, so I don't need to, but no shame in that. So you want to keep slight bend in your standing leg regardless. Grab your right foot, right ankle over there, and just stretch it towards your bum, just like this. See? You could be here, or you may not be able to grab it, that's okay. And sometimes what really helps is if you get a focal point, just look straight ahead. Much easier to balance. Clear mind. All right, good job, let that go. We're gonna do the other side. So set it up however you need. Want a little more for fun, you can do dancing warrior. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's really going to give you a nice stretch in your upper back. Feel that, but you don't need to so to speak here or here. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, shake that out. Next we're going to do our hamstrings. So you're going to dig your heel into the ground like that. And you're going to bend over as far as you can towards your toes, all the while keeping a flat back. So don't do that. If you can't reach, you can't reach. It's no big deal. Flexibility improves with time, so you can just keep your hands here. Me, I like a little more, and I'm quite flexible, so I'm going to reach down, but it's entirely up to you. And just hold. You're going to be sitting back the whole time. You're sitting back, like into a chair, like in a squat. Breathe. Also, if you like a little more, which I tend to, almost lost my balance there from all those turns, is you can flatten that foot out and you'll feel a completely different stretch in the back of your calf there. So, either way, let that go. You can do a few twists of your ankles, wrists while you're switching over. All right, let's do the other side. Hamstrings, so heel, foot in a dorsiflex position, and sitting back into a chair. You can be here as well, right? So we're just sitting back, back flat, chest lifted, not rounded. And if you want, time to flatten that foot out. Good, good job. All right, do a little twist there, circles with your ankle, wrist. All right, last thing we're gonna do, a roll down and roll up just to let it all go. So I'm gonna stretch out, give my body a nice little hug, bend in my knees, and slowly start to roll. Here, I'll show you from the side. Roll the body down, keep breathing. Let your head drop and your arms drop. Shake that out. And just be here. Try and get your stomach onto your thighs. If you can't, it's no problem. But as close to the ground as possible. Let it all go. And release. Now when you're ready, you're going to start to roll up real nice and slow, like someone is walking up your back and your spine. Should feel really nice, nice and slow. Your head and your shoulders will come up last. Good job. You did it. I feel great. I hope you feel great. Nice job. That's a high five for you. Yeah, in cyberspace. If you did a workout for the first time, well done, and thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time. That's KarinaEM. Out! My dad's clapping. Yeah, I'm back by the pool. That didn't take me long. And if you enjoyed that workout and like working out with me, follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you are in cyberspace, I am, and we'll be friends. So see you out there in cyberspace. All right, see you next time. Out!